everyone, this is Mr. Whitaker coming to you from the power of technology. Today we are going to take a look at Google Calendar and how it can help you create a reoccurring meeting in Google Meets. So as you can see here on my screen, I have my tap meeting that reoccurs every single week. So if I scroll ahead into May, you can see that this meeting happens every Tuesday, so it's a reoccurring meeting, and I've set it to end in June. So now if I want to create a brand new meeting and make this reoccurring, what I would do is I'd go in here, I'd click anywhere that I want for my meeting. I'll give my meeting a title, so we'll call this staff meeting. And I would type in who I want as my recipients to this meeting. And then down here where it says add rooms, location, or conferencing, I want to go ahead and I want to add in Google Hangout Meets. It's just simply that easy. You would just simply click on that button, hit add conferencing, and there you go. Now when I type in some guests, so I'll type in Shannon Whitaker, and I will add her to this list. And I want to make this at 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. as it's an event. Google Hangouts, there we go. Looks good to me. I'm going to hit more options. And then when I hit more options, as you can see, I come in here and I'm allowed to click here, right? Does not repeat, and this is where we want to change that to custom. The reason why you want to change it to custom is because we can actually define an end date to this. So we can actually say, hey, I want it to repeat up until this date. So as you can see here, we want it to repeat every week. You can set it to repeat bi-weekly, so if you're going to have a meeting every other week at a certain set time, you can set it for every 2 weeks. You can actually set this to days, months, years, whatever you want, but I'm going to keep it on weeks, so it's going to repeat every week. It is going to repeat every Wednesday. It never ends. Well, we do want it to end, so this is where you can actually type in a physical date or after a certain number of occurrences. So let's say we want to, after 5 weeks, we don't want this meeting anymore. So I'm going to hit done. I'm going to hit save, and I'm going to hit don't send because I don't want to send Shannon an email about this. But now you can see we have this staff meeting that reoccurs every week for the next 5 weeks, and then it ends. So now what happens, or how do you get into this Google Hangout, this Google Meet meeting? Well, you would have your teachers or anybody else click on Meet. And when you click on Meet, you go to the Google Meet section, and as you can see, join or start a meeting right here. I have one meeting coming up at 3 o'clock today, and I would simply click that link. So on the day of the Google Meet, you will see a link right here. So tell your teachers to click on Google Meet, click on the meeting, and they will be asked to join. When I click on this meeting right now, it's going to say joining. This is where I can select my camera, where I can select my audio for my Google Meet if I want or if I need it. So that is how we work with Google Hangout. And as you can see here, my camera is my onboard camera. You can see my blue screen behind me and my setup here that I have in the office. But that is how that works. So hopefully this helps.